coming back in. I hope you enjoy the show today. As you guys can see, I'm back down at Fairgrounds Park today. Not O'Fallon. We fished O'Fallon yesterday. River's up to 32 feet right now, folks. So she's impossible to fish right now. She's either got to go up about 4 feet or down about 4 feet. So welcome back in, my friends. Welcome back to MVP Fishing. Yes, this is our channel. Yes, this is our channel. All right. Yeah, I'm liking this, folks. 60, 62 degrees. Rather humid out here. It's okay now that I've got my heavy duty jacket on. This is my freaking winter jacket I'm using. Topwater, right, folks? All right. Got a rooster tail on. Also have a little hook and worm. You know, always try that around. But yeah, this cold is just a little bit out of the wind. I'm liking this. There's gonna be a nice big old bass down here, big crappie or bluegill, channel catfish, heck knows, maybe even a big old carp gonna get. Yeah, that was just the first little initial cast. I ain't worried about that one too much. Yeah, our line's got to loosen up. Evidently, she's a little sticky. Probably should put this popper on my light rod. That way I can get distance with her. The bass in this lake, they do hit top waters a lot of times, but unfortunately, they're used to seeing people. So, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna switch her up right now, folks. Put her on my light gear. That way I can get a little bit more distance with her. Just gonna take a second to retie, and I'm leaving that rooster tail right there. That way I can retie that here momentarily. This only takes a quick second to tie on, off and on. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Yes, we're just getting started, my friends. Hoping for a nice bass today. Definitely take some nice bluegill, crappie, channel catfish, maybe even big old carp. So target species, yep, bass, bluegill, and crappie. Now channel catfish and carp are thrown in, obviously. Nothing wrong with those. And they said nothing about rain today, but yeah, I got my raincoat on me, folks. I ain't taking the chances. It's pretty friggin' humid out here, so. Alright. Tag-in's not really all that important when you're using a topwater, by the way. That's a nice cast. Right down that edge. It's pretty nice out here right now, folks. You know, by the way, we're also getting all that stuff situated for the move. My landlord, he's fixing up that place just a little bit more before I move in, doing some final touches. Yeah, it's been hectic the last couple of days for sure. This just looks too good right now. This back home. Blown around by wind. Well, I'm just hoping for one big old bass. Come on, buddy. I know you're here. There's some massive bass in this lake. I just gotta figure out a pattern for a day. I've been usually catching one or two, but it hasn't been on a pattern. When I hit a pattern down here, you guys are going to see some action. I don't have $1,000 worth of bass lures. I've only got maybe 20 bucks worth of bass lures. So unless they're hitting like spinnerbait, topwater, crankbait, crawfish pattern, something like that, I'm kind of trying to figure that out. There's got to be one down there just looking at it. Come on, buddy. I know you're there. With bass fishing, every single cast, you gotta see that feel that you're gonna get a strike. The moment you stop keeping that in your mind, you're gonna let your guard down, and something's gonna strike, and you're gonna miss it. Wow, that was just, I cannot believe something didn't obliterate that, man. All right, let me get this right in by the close, as close as I can to that edge. That was terrible. That was actually pretty far out. Another thing with topwater is you got to keep your eye on your bait at all times. Do not take your eye off it, because guarantee at the moment you take your eye off that bait, something's gonna pop. Hope the signal's coming in okay. I probably should check that, make sure the audio is okay and everything. I'll do that here in just a second. Well, I'm not ready to throw this popper down. This is just, it feels too good. I'm probably incorrect about it, but it just feels right now. I don't know. Might just be me. Sometimes my instincts are off. I admit it. All right, here we are, folks. Let's go on to chat. See what's going on. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today. Let's get all this stuff off of here, all this other icky, yucky crap. There we go. And yep, there we are, my friends. Let's get started in chat. Let's see, somebody really is first in chat today. Awesome, my friend. Somebody really says, here is the comment, the commercials. Take 1 second out of your day and hit that like and subscribe button. Leave us a comment and please hit that like button. Your support is appreciated. And thank you, somebody really. Let's see, Princess, what's going on? How you doing, Princess? Red Bull Princess says, hope you're having a great and wonderful day. Just stopping in. Awesome, my friend. And let's see, Skip Deck Cindy third in today. Awesome, Cindy. Let me put a wind block on this. Yeah, we got a little bit of a wind, so let me make sure to get that right over there. Yep, there we go. That'll stop all that wind. Let's see, Cindy says, hey, y'all. Let's see, 14 people in and see him. 14 thumbs up. Somebody really says, welcome in, legends. Somebody says, welcome, community. See, somebody says, got any grapes? I don't think so. See, Cindy says, hey, somebody. I might have some in my bag. I look. See, somebody says, we. And see, Cindy says, I'm away minutes if my live can't get back. All right, my friend, I got you. Thank you for stopping by, Cindy. I really do appreciate it. Season B is still looking for work anglers. Still working for work senders. Let's see, Bambi, what's going on? How you doing, Bambi? Bambi says she's third like. Awesome. See, Cindy says, yeah, I'd have an interview tomorrow. Good luck, my Cindy. Man, I all the best of luck. I really do hope you get the job. Let's see, somebody says that's fantastic news. Let's see the fishing felon, what's going on? The felon says hi, Cindy. Felon says, how is everyone doing? Let's see, somebody says good luck. Cindy says, hey, felon. And let's see, Zyro's in the house. How you doing, Zyro? Zyro says hi. See, Cindy says thank you. See, Zyro says, why don't we go on? I got you. Let's see, Cindy says hi, Zyro. See, Bambi says, I need sticker Zyro. How's the fatherhood?
See, Hannah, what's going on? How you doing, Hannah? Hannah says hi, everyone. See, Northern. Appreciate you dropping by, Northern. Wait, we just jumped in chat there, didn't we? What the heck does it? Northern says, hey, Ken Dog. And Ken, what's going on? How you doing, Ken? Yeah, we jumped in chat there for some reason. And seeing Alton, what's going on? Alton says, what's a shout out from St. Louis, Missouri? Rivers up, flood stage. I'm fishing the friggin' ponds. Yeah, I'm tired of fishing the flooded river. The last time I got 2 ticks on me, and I did not like where they were situated when I got home. Yeah, that's enough of that. Ken says, thumbs up. Let's see, Paul, what's going on? How you doing, Paul? Paul says, hey, Ken Dog. Let's see, Bambi says, a release to the grease. Awesome. Boy, I missed release to the grease. Eh. Name, hi, Danny Alton Kennison. Let's see, Ken says, Paul. If I missed you, release to the grease, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Yeah, I must have missed that. We jumped in chat there for some reason. See, Ken says Paul. Paul says Ken Dog. Let's see, Zyro says Bambi! And a heart emoji. Let's see, Release says thank you, Bambi. Let's see, Gator, what's going on? How you doing, Colt? How you doing, my friend? Let's see, Bambi says Gator, yummy! Ken says, chilling the most always. That's a good way to spend the day. Let's see, Danny, what's going on? How you doing, Danny? Danny went fishing, says, I need a big old 80-pound blue cat tonight. Good luck, buddy. I need one, too. Let's see, Gator says, don't try to eat me. Ew. Let's see, Bambi's lapping her butt off. Oh, I get that one. Seriously, more of an ew. Ew. Let's see, Johnny Lamb, what's going on? How you doing, Johnny? Johnny says MVP. Let me check in chat here. Let's see, Ben, what's going on? How you doing, Ben? Let me make sure to get you a sub. And there you go. Ben says hi. And see, Zyro says, Bambi, this is the 3rd or 4th time hatching chicken eggs. Let's see, Bambi says, John, Ben, MVP, Kevin, Fallon. That's awesome, Zyro. All right. 14 incredible people in and 25 thumbs up. I am not ready to give up this popper, by the way. This looks, it's humid, it's nice and warm. The wind's not blowing too much down here. It just feels right for the popper right now. Maybe I need to kind of give them a little bit of a... It's either one of 2 things. Either I got to slow her down really good or speed her up. Sometimes actually racing this popper because it's a micro popper. It's the smallest size that Rebel sells. Sometimes racing... Oh, son of a... Fungool. Ooh, that was a big bass. What I tell you about racing and buy them? Ooh. That was a 2.5, 3 pound large mouth. Got him that time. Got him that time, folks. Got him that time. Got you, buddy. Hey, that is about 2.5, 3 pounds. Awesome fish, folks. Let me make sure that, boy, you got heck of treble hooks in you, buddy. Yeah, that's a nice first fish, folks. I told you I had a feeling. Yeah, sometimes my feelings are off, but today, they weren't. Yeah, that's about 2 pounds. Looked a little bigger underneath the water when she blew up at that top water, but a gorgeous largemouth, folks. And a beautiful first fish. Hey, we might have a pattern today, folks. Check this guy out. Yeah, I've never hooked this fish before either. Yeah, you got heck of treble hooks in you too, buddy. Just hold still for me. Yeah, that's the bad one there. Once I got that out, and all I have to do is just kind of push against this back hook. I could use some slack line. Seriously, dude. Yeah, these hooks, I removed the barbs, so I didn't hurt these guys.
Mm.
Man, he got it there too. Tell you what, I'm gonna have to get my forceps out for this to get this out properly without hurting him. But we're gonna take one more look at him. See, he really took that popper down. Yeah, I got 3 out of 4. I got almost all of the hooks out, so hopefully this will come out without hurting him. I don't want to hurt this fish. This is one of our good, healthy largemouth in this lake. Yeah, just kind of keep jiggling that hook very, very lightly, and there she is. Yep, got her. All right, we got that out, folks. Check that guy out when you get him in here close. Beautiful first fish. All right, buddy. Yeah, that's a nice one, folks. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now that was a topwater strike, folks. That was probably the best topwater strike I've ever gotten on live stream. Let's see, Gator says, it's referring to mooring. Let's see, 18 people in and 23 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Yeah, that was quite literally the best topwater strike I've ever gotten on live stream. And I got him, too. Let's see, Gator says, it's referring towards my name. Stop being a perv, Mike. Oh. Yeah, okay, never mind. Let's see, John P, what's going on? How you doing, John P? John P says, hey, Mike. You could see how I insinuated something from... Oh, good, never mind. Let's see, Hannah says, how is everyone doing today? Hey, I'm doing a heck of a lot better now. Let's see, Ben, what's going on? Ben says, I'm good. And thank you for all those reactions, my friends. It does help out the channel so much. Let's see, Mike says, Gator says, Mike got them clam diggers pants on. Oh, boy. If they were an inch shorter, we should see his knees. Actually, it's because I've got my sweatshirt tucked into my shirt, and they pull up a little bit. But thank you for noticing. I so appreciated. Let's see, Hannah says, sweet. Let's see, John C says, hello all. Let's see, Jay says, nice trout. Thanks for coming in, Jay, but that was a largemouth bass. Let's see, Gator says, John, brother. Let's see, Gator says, that's a bass, not a trout. No worries, my friend. Let's see, Bambi says, man, I'm laughing. I'm going missing it. That was a heck of a first fish, folks. It was. Let's see, Tom, what's going on? How you doing, Tom? Tom says hi. Let's see, Hannah says it's a largemouth bass. Even Hannah knows. I'm sorry. Let's see, Ben says, don't let that fish bite you. Let's see, Mushroom, what's going on? How you doing, Mushroom? Mushroom says, yo, bro, it's me. Let's see, Mushroom says, look like I'm your biggest fan. I appreciate it, my friend. Hope you enjoy the show today. Let's see, Denny says, how many glasses do you have on, man? My left side is pretty much blind on, so I've only got 1 glasses on that one. I'd probably take the lens off, it wouldn't matter. But on my right side, I have 3 lenses. So 1 pair of glasses, 3 lenses. So it just makes it so I can read this chat. Thank you, Mushroom. I appreciate it, my friend. Let's see. Yeah, that was a keeper, too. I could have kept her, but... Let's see, Danny says, are they broken? No, the inner glasses are fine. But if you try to wear 3 pairs of glasses, yeah, that's really uncomfortable. Now, like, you put 3 lenses behind, 2 lenses behind your glasses, it's like a magnifying glass. You can see this chat so much better. Let's see, Mushroom says, nice fish, man. Mushroom says, hey, MVP, can you notice me? I see you, Mushroom. TJ says, man, I missed it. On Twitch, no, I'm on Facebook and TikTok, and a little bit on Instagram. See, Hannah says, I know my fish. Yes, sirree, you do. Let's see, Gator says, let's go. Let's see, Danny says, oh man, we need to get you some new glasses. Yeah, I really need a strong prescription, and they want $250 friggin' for the prescription. The last time I got them, they got it wrong. The left eye, they put like really thick ones on my left eye, and I said I was pretty much blind. And all they did was give me like this serious, terrible, terrible headache. Malik bought them for me. It's just they're supposed to redo them, but they never did. Let's see it again. I let that largemouth go. Let's see, Wild, what's going on? Wild says, Danny, what's up? Let's see, and Danny, what's going on? How you doing, man? Danny says, hi, everyone. And Miss Giggy's in the house. Miss Giggy says, hi, Mike and chat. Let's see, Jay says, hurry, throw the lure. All right, we're about caught up in chat here. Let's see, in California, what's going on? How you doing, California? California says, get him in the lip. Let's see, Danny says, hi, Miss Giggy. Let's see, Danny says, same here to me. I have to, made stronger. All right, Mushroom, see you later, my friend. Hope you have a good day. And thank you for dropping by. We're caught up with that. Let's get back to some fishing, folks. Yeah, that was a nice bass. That made the trip worthwhile right there. We just got started. Yeah, flipping it around these edges seems to be really, really key. Like, don't even try to get out. First time he busted up at it, come up and miss that lure. Yeah, when you work this lure a little faster, it pretty much almost walks the dog. So basically what walking the dog means, it means that lure is darting from left to right real quick. It's really effective, especially with these smaller poppers. All right, now I know a speed in which to get him to hit. Sometimes that can be the hardest thing about using artificial, figuring out which friggin' speed to get him to go after the bait. I always try to even stop it right before I'm ready to get to the weed line too. That way, any followers might be inclined to go after that bait real quick. Yeah, that little sucker, he wanted it raced by him. Yeah, I did pinch the barbs down in this rooster tail really well. I mean, not rooster tail, this popper really well, so I don't hurt these bass. Because recently they've been really like trying to eat these lures. Like you saw how deep that largemouth got that bait. Yeah, we're gonna move right over here right now, folks. I think we might have a pattern today. I've been waiting to find one day where I can find some kind of pattern to catch these largemouth in this lake. And that's actually kind of an average for this lake. They get much, much bigger. My personal best in this lake was just over 10 friggin' pounds. And that's a big largemouth for Missouri. The state record's like only 12, so pretty close to the state record. Watch it, folks. This is when you get them
when you move over to a new spot. Now, this whole cove is out of the wind. It means this entire shoreline is going to be prime for top water. Yeah, that was almost 6-pound test too, so. You never know. Why my heart's always on close my hope. And that was too close. Oh, damn, dude. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry about popping the cuss word out. The guy just about ran over my freaking line. Right off the way. I know that guy works for the park, but jeez. Well, I didn't have anything in the way. Whoa. It's a lot harder to flip it like that because I don't want to cast it overhand and get that water too loud. Another one. Well, not as big as our first, but still. Any bass on the top water. Bye. Any bass on the top water, my friends. This is a good one. Yep, just obliterated that pop. Another. That's just a little under a pound. That's 13 inches long. So another nice largemouth, folks. Let me make sure we're clear in our screen. So, and we look. I'm not sure, folks. Are we clear? How's the picture quality, folks? No one's answering, so let me do this myself. She's okay. Right there, just a second, buddy. All right. Yep. I'm just checking the picture quality, making sure she looks okay. Ah, crap. There we go, folks. That's a nice, gorgeous largemouth. Beautiful. Gotta love it, my friends. Yeah, that's clear there, folks. All right, we're gonna pull her back a little bit right now, folks. We've got a good thumbnail. All right, see you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, that's fun. That is just friggin' fun, folks. I don't know if you've ever gone fishing with a top water, but man, getting them to do that. Let's see, Terry, what's going on? How you doing, Terry? Terry says, howdy, Mr. MVP. Miss Giggy says, Danny. Danny says, hi, Terry. Terry says, hello, Mr. Danny. Miss Giggy says, Danny went fishing. Miss Giggy says, Terry. Terry says, hello, Miss Giggy. And Cindy says, hi, Terry. Terry says, how's it, Skippy? Danny says, hi, Cindy. Danny says, hi, Cindy, again. See, Henny says, hi, Cindy. Miss Giggy says, Cindy. Danny says, hi, Hannah. Hannah says, hi, Danny. Terry says, Danny, Mr. Germany. See, Miss Giggy says, hi, Hannah. Let's see, Terry says, if you knew names, buddy. Cindy says, hey, Miss Giggy.
Let's see, Jay says, wow. Let's see, Denny says, hi, Terry. Let's see, Hannah says, hi, Miss Giggy. And Care Bear, what's going on? How you doing today, Care Bear? Care Bear says, hi. Let's see, Denny says, hi, Jag. Let's see, Denny says, hi, Care Bear. Let's see, Jag says, hey. Let's see, Care Bear says, Danny the Stinger Manny. Care Bear says, you're all the good, perfect. Jerry says, great picture, MVP. Tom says, very good. Hannah says, clear. Miss Giggy says, beautiful. Thank you guys for letting me know. Let's see, Eric says, nice. How you doing today, Eric? That's our second on Topwater, and we've been in just under 20 minutes. Jag says, nice. Let's see, Jag says again. All right, let me get back out there and fish. Chat is set. Let's get back out here and fish. Let me check my knot after that. After those last two, make sure I've got a good. This is only 6 pound test. Flipping it underhanded means that topper can make almost no discernible function when you hit that water. It's very, very natural. Crazy, folks, huh? 61 degrees out here. This is the warmest it's been in over 2 weeks, and they're hitting topwater. That's a little guy. Man, those things hit pretty good. Right to the tree. I can see that trick on my back. But that's another thing about casting this lake. Some of the best spots to catch bass, you got casting underneath your trees. We've got one largemouth, probably about 3/4 of a pound, and one about 3 pounds so far, folks. And on poppers. You always want to take a cast back to where you just walked by. I don't know why that is, but it is. We're gonna move right smack dab. And we're gonna move right smack dab underneath this tree. Yeah, I love it, folks. All right, there's nothing more exciting than casting a topwater for bass, except maybe casting a topwater for pike or muskie. Not just because they're bigger fish. I've actually had drums on occasions hit topwaters. It's a rarity, but it does happen. Let's see, 9 people still in and 45 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me make sure our signal looks good. Yeah, a little, but we can fix that. Here we go. Yep, now she looks clear. All right. These are some tricky casts, folks. I got a cast underneath a pretty tree. We got a little, boy, that'll mess up your cast right there, folks. Look at that. Just the tiniest bit of snodgrass. That's another thing too, folks. When you're using an artificial, keep that crap off your lure. It's the difference between that fish just blowing up at something or rolling at it and actually hitting it.
Well, that's surprising. That didn't get pulverized. I cannot believe it's not a bass down there. Another nice cast right along that edge. Got a little snot grass on the line right there. That there. Right around the edge. Looks like they're looking for the water. They're out there basking in that sun. I'm gonna move you guys a little closer so you guys can keep up with the close range stuff here. Yeah, I don't get topwater strikes on very much. So I want these camera angles and everything just to be perfect. See 17 incredible people in it, seeing 50 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we've caught 2 largemouth so far. One about maybe 3/4 of a pound and one about 3 pounds on the popper. There's also a lot of frogs in this lake too. So it really mimics like a frog that just jumped off the edge of that bank. It's hard to get cast and you can treat over there. You loud suckers. Actually, these little Ozark trails work perfect for these little finesse type topwaters. They really do. They've got really good sensitivity for this type of lure. Yeah, always make a cast, what I say, always make a cast back where you just fish. Because in this lake, I don't know how many times I've walked up on a spot spooked a bass, and then took a cast after I was done with the spot, and guess what? Yep, got it right. Crap, off there. That's too far. Probably should get that little spot. Crap. Literally how close you have to get to the bait. Yeah. I've got
We're just working the shoreline right now. I'm gonna go back, get the rooster tail, and work the same shoreline with it. Get some crappie and bluegill too. But this topwater draw is just too much to resist right now. Yeah, oddly enough, we're getting a perfect signal today. That's weird, right, folks? The other day we were in these same spots and we weren't getting a signal for nothing. Let's see, Danny said, "Oh yeah, hi Doug. Thanks for coming in, my friend." Yeah, Doug, I talked to my landlord. He's been, like I said, rehabbing my house. So I've got to move out and all that other stuff. Yeah, you probably heard that in Jace, but he said a particular lady that walks around. Yeah, she had a package in her hand, so at least I know what the heck happened to it, and I know who to talk to about it. What she probably did was she tore it open to see if there was anything valuable and threw it in the lot somewhere. So hopefully I can get her to at least tell me the location of where she threw it. And I am sorry about that, Doug. I really, really am. But you know where I live, buddy. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Let's see, Outdoors with Skeeter, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Outdoors with Skeeter says afternoon, cheers and all. Let's see, Doug says hi, Mike. Danny says hi, Doug. Danny says hi, Skeeter. Let's see, Doug says hi, Danny. Let's see, Skeeter says hi. Let's see, Hannah says, Saturday I'm going fishing all day. Good luck, my friend. I hope you catch a monster. Well, a big one. Let's see, raining here in Pennsylvania. I'm sorry to hear that, Ryan. Let's see, Danny says, no fishing then. Let's see, Doug says, cold wind here in Scotland. Let's see, Skeeter says, be live tonight, though. Awesome, my friend. I hope I catch you. Let's see, Troy, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Troy says, catch them all kind, sir. Yeah, we've caught 2 largemouth today. One about a half pound, 3/4 of a pound, and one about 3 pounds, all on topwaters today. Let's see, Skeeter says always. Let's see, Les, what's going on? How you doing, Les? Les says MVP. Doug says, cool, Mike, good luck. Let's see, Ewas, what's going on? How you doing, Ewas? Ewas says, howdy, Mike. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Let's see. 10 people in and 58 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, let's get back to the fishing. And there's a big old, check it out. What is that? Huh. I wonder what the heck that is. I think we got a, folks, we've got a bass in here that's, we've got two big largemouth in here. 2.5, like huge, massive largemouth. I wonder what they were. They're in here bedding right in front of us. Yeah, they have no interest in me, folks. Check this out. I gotta get you guys in here. I'm not sure if you guys can see that in there. Probably not. But they're in there right in the shallows. Yeah, they're bedded up. That whole spot is mucky. So they're actually laying there. See the stuff moving right there? Yeah, so they're actually bedding up there right now as we speak. Man, those are some big largemouth too. That's like 4 or 5 pound largemouth. I almost don't want to fish for them because when they're bedding up, they're kind of vulnerable. Kind of have to do that all the time, folks. You know, moving around. I can't be 100% sure about the signal quality, so I have to kind of. Let me make sure that's okay. Best way to do that is to just kind of put the rod in a way. Yep. No bars. All right. I gotta do it. I mean, that's a 5 pound largemouth right there, man. Yeah, he's sitting right there too. That's a big bass too. Right in front of him. Have to just back away from it. That's a freaking 5 pound largemouth, folks. He's sitting right there. Take a couple more casts after that fish, huh? There's 2 of them in there. One's a male and the other one's a female. Probably had multiple females on this. He's such a big male. It makes sense those females would want him to guard their eggs. I thought that was a turtle for a second until I got a good look at him. It's usually the only thing that comes in that close of water is a freaking turtle. We're getting out of sunny areas, so we should be seeing some more active bass. Yeah, he's just sitting there, folks. Yeah. Yeah, no interest in me whatsoever. He's like, dude, I know that ain't real. That ain't bugging me. Leave me alone. I'm on my eggs. I had to take a couple casts out of him, so I don't want to bother him too much. Yep, he's just sitting right there. Yep, he is sitting literally right there. He's staring at me. That's pretty cool, though. I kind of like that. Yeah, this whole cove today is out of the wind. So first time in like forever, we've got at least one spot in the lake that is out of the wind slightly.
All right, we're back into our live feed here. Let's see. Danny says hi. Les. Danny says hi. You was. Let's see. Les says he was. He was says howdy, Les. Miss Giggy says less than he was. Les says hi, Miss Giggy. Let's see. Was says hi, Miss Giggy. He was says hi, Danny. Let's see. He was says signal's fine here. Let's see. Chris, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Chris says good luck, Mike. Awesome, my friend. We've caught 2 largemouth today so far. One about 3/4 of a pound and one about 3 pounds. Chris says, good luck, Mike. See, Danny says, hi, Chris. Danny says, Chris, I'll send you a WhatsApp. Let's see, Chris says, Danny, Mr. President. Chris says, I reply, Danny. See, Miss Gigi says, Chris. Let's see, Danny says, ooh, let me check. Let's see, Chris says, Mr. President. Chris says, Ewas. Chris says, Les. Ewas says, howdy, Chris. Let's see, Fat Cat, what's going on? Yep, Fat Cat is in the house. Fat Cat says, MVP, hello. All right, 8 people in and 60 thumbs up. Incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, we've got some bass doing their things down here right now, folks. Some of them are bedding up, some of them aren't. But there's some really, really nice fish down here. All right, that looks pretty good. Rod, tip, get off the battery extender. Seriously? That was not smart. How did that happen? I got a treble hook stuck around my battery extender. Yep, no bars. That's one way to check with if your feed's okay, folks. If you put your rod in front of there and there's no like way too far out. Wind. That little snodgrass, I forgot about that stuff. If you work your way through it slowly, you can oftentimes get it right by it without even hooking the stuff. We should be getting into some more active ones that work down the shoreline. We're in the sun again. A lot tougher than you think the bass fish, folks. You gotta get these freaking lures perfect. Like them in an inch or two of each other. An inch or two where you hit. About right. It's pretty cool out here. It's just with the dark clothing I'm wearing, it feels a little bit better. Don't you hate it when you go out the door and it's like hot as heck, like yesterday, and all of a sudden it drops 20 degrees on you and you're freaking freezing your butt off the entire day out there? Today's the opposite. Feels like it's getting warmer. Sun's coming out, you know, it's clearing up. Looks better and better down here. All right, we're gonna take one more move down here before I have to go back and get my stuff. I want to get right on the edge of this, like this little tree here. Oh, do I see Chaos Goat? I think I see Chaos Goat. Water on my screen. Get off there. Stuff. Muskegee says, Fat Cat. Let's see. Fat Cat says, hi, Muskegee. Yep, that's where you are. Chaos Goat, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Chaos Goat says, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Let's see, Chris says, Chaos. Let's see, Chaos says, Chris. Let's see, Danny says, hi, Goat. Let's see, Chaos says, Danny. Let's see, Chaos says, it is 57 here in Iowa. Yeah, it's about 60 here. It's actually pretty cool. Let's see, Cam, what's going on? How you doing, Cam? Cam says hi. Chris says hi, Camille. Let's see, Danny says hi, Camille. Let's see, 1362 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. I just have a hard time believing that shoreline just went by. It doesn't have any fish on it. So I'm going to take a cast right back on it. Remember what I said about a lot of times you walk down on spots in these public parks, the bass will take off away from the shoreline until you walk away from the spot, then they'll come back. They're pretty quick to come back too. Within a minute or two of them not seeing you, they're right back on their spot. Man, that is just unbelievable. Got a little pond crab on it. That's not too bad. Sorry, folks, I gotta go back and get my stuff. We're getting too far away. I'll be right back. Alright, folks, we're back. Quicker getting back than down. Because, you know, the scooter gets me 20 miles per hour. Alright. I think we're going to move right on the other side here. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the rooster tail yet, folks. We're working this one cove down here that seems to be out of the wind. After that, I don't think there's going to be much of a call to use any top waters. That's like a pretty freaking little awesome spot here. Oh, turned off on me. See Chaos, and let's see Cam. See, Danny says hi, Chris. Cam says, do you catch anything? Yes. Yeah, I've caught 2 largemouth today. One about 3 pounds and one about 3/4 of a pound. Yep, 2 largemouth. You got it, Chris. Let's see, Bambi says 2 largemouth. You got it as well. Let's see, Hannah says jinx, Chris. Let's see, oh boy. Let's see, Swamp, what's going on? How you doing, Swamp? Swamp with the, emojis. Let's see, Chris is laughing his butt off. Let's see, Chris says Swamp. Chris says, did you just start your scooter mic? No, that was actually a turning off. So it goes da-na-na when it goes on and da-na-na when it goes off. That's 15 people in and 63 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys are enjoying the show today. Yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Man, I know there's got to be at least one more that's going to blow up on Topwater down here. And they seem to be getting bigger as we get into this cove. Yeah, that just looks too good. I cannot believe there's not going to be one underneath that tree set there. Half pound, 3/4 of a pound, 1/4 of a pound can obliterate this popper. You guys do notice too me crouching down to the ground. A lot of times I'll stand up for bass if I'm bombing casts out deep. If I'm going in shallow, I want to get low to the ground. Believe me, the fish can see you a lot earlier than you can see them. That sun feels good, folks. Sun does freaking feel good. Usually this time of the year, this water feels warm and getting in the 80s and 90s degree water temperature. Hard pressed to find any water over about 60, 65 degrees right now. We've had some seriously cold weather quite a while. I see, I forgot that rooster tail on the ground over there. Dang it. Go back and get that.
This area here is the only part of the entire lake. After this, we're gonna hop on a rooster tail and start casting for crappie, bluegill, and some deeper bass. Well, I tell you what, those 2 strikes made the day all worthwhile, folks. It did. I go back and get that rooster tail, of course. I gotta go back with my scooter to get the rooster tail. I left it over here on the bank. Remember, I broke her off my rigger. Just take a second. And I'm back over here. Never good to leave a lure behind. I'll tell you what, let me come check that chat, see what's going on. Yeah, we haven't even made it down to the crappie and bass and stuff down here yet. Crappie and bluegill. Starting up, Danny's laughing his butt off. Let's see, Leon, what's going on? How you doing, Leon? Leon says hi. Let's see, Chris says hi, Leon. Let's see, Danny says hi, Leon. I see 16 people in and 67 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Yeah, once we get out of this cove, the wind's kind of starts up too much, so we're gonna switch her over to a rooster tail and stuff. This is the only spot I've seen for a long time that has been out of the wind, because it's been blowing so friggin' bad for weeks. We've had like 8 to 10 miles per hour wind every day. Whenever I pop that popper, folks, it's doing this. It's going from back, left to right, left to right, left to right. Let's go walking the dog. Doesn't matter how cheap a lure you got, folks, if you can make it do what you want it to do. I've had some pretty badly designed lures that still catch fish. As long as you can make that lure do what you want it to.
Amigo,
Hey, what's going on?
Los baños.
Hmm?
Los baños. No, no hay baños aquí.
No, it's mine.
No, no es baño.
No, sorry.
Restaurant, bathroom.
A restaurant? Gas station, like a gas station?
Like una gas.
Yeah, like straight ahead. Keep going this way. Let's see. Yep, straight ahead that way.
Allá adelante.
Yep, just keep going that way.
Por allá.
Yeah, just keep going this way. Just stay in the park. Keep going that way. All right. I think he's just trying to find a food. Probably car ran out of gas. We had like double. That's more. Like that. Everywhere where you can kind of get the same location, it's pretty much the same. I don't believe there's not much set there, but I guess not. It just doesn't want to come up to the surface completely. Said it's still cool, folks. I'm honestly amazed that I got two nice explosions on that popper, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain, folks. It was just you guys know how I am about Topwaters. I gotta take a couple casts. Yeah, this becomes almost impossible once I get to here. It looks okay. Much of a casting location here, but perfect.
So once we get past this, these three trees in front of us, we'll switch over to a rooster tail because that's out of the bass territory for now. Not that there aren't some bigger bass down there. It's just they're usually out deeper down there. That's where if you had like a rattle trap or something, you'd bomb a rattle trap out there. But I can't afford too many expensive lures. I afford one popper and two rooster tails, two spinner baits, and a bag of soft plastics. It's basically my bass fishing arsenal for this time of the year. I was too close to that camera, wasn't I? Sorry about that. I usually don't cast for out. Pretty good bass. Idea. I've never gotten them to hit in this lake away from the banks. The only time I do is in the early part of the spring when they'll be like just coming out of like the deepest part of the lake and they haven't really gotten into the shallows yet. Then I'll dive bomb like a number 2 rooster tail, one of my bass rooster tails, or just like a paddle tail swim bait. That's one of the good lures too. One of the nice paddle tails. It's a very good lure if you're looking for distance. See 17 people in and 69 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. We are on this thing. Why are we on that? Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, I was messed up. Let's see. Leon, what's going on? How you doing, Leon? Leon says hi. Chris says hi, Leon. Let's see, Flavor, what's going on? How you doing? No, that's Fawn. Fawn Robin. Fawn Robin says Dusty. Let's see, Danny says hi. Let's see, and Hannah says hi. See, 9 people still in and seeing 70 thumbs up. That's incredible, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, well, let me go back.
Get back to it.
Boy, this looks so good. Dude.
I don't even know if I can get one out of this stuff. Man, this stuff's tough. Anything over about 2-3 pounds, I might have trouble. That looks small. Oh, I forgot about casting over this direction tonight. There's oftentimes a big old bass sitting right by the edge of this tree. That first largemouth caught me off guard. He blew up at it once, and then I got her a second time. Moved down a little bit more and got a second. Not active. Right there. Right there. Right there. time, folks. I think it's time for us to head over here. Well, why don't I tie that rooster on right now? I think we're out of luck for our top water for the rest of the day, but tell you what, I could go back down there later on and probably catch that one big 5-pounder that was on that bed down there. Like I said, I really don't want to mess with him. I took 2 or 3 casts and he ignored me, so that's his way of saying leave me the heck alone. I'm not hungry. I don't care about you. You are not gonna hurt my eggs. Alright, that's tied on. Good. I really don't want to cast this rooster tail over here in this spot either. This is like too friggin' structured. There's too much stuff down here. Well, zipper's always tough to find. Come on, get off it. I can always go to worm. I do have one rod rigged up for a worm. I could take a couple casts over here to the left, but I'm not going over there to the right. Man, I almost got that top water snag, and it's right up at the surface. In fact, I did get a snag. I got it off there. Alright, you guys know I hate digging through my box to find my dang clippers. I got a pair in there. It's just freaking digging for them. Got our little hot pink on because we haven't gotten a new rooster tail yet. That's our only color we've got, per se. And this lake is usually really good for rooster tails. All year long. As long as you can find a spot to cast through the moss and stuff that grows up later in the season, you can still get them on rooster tails. I don't know about this hot pink color, but I could probably take a cast out here in the middle. Not over there. Come on, buddies. I know you're here. Just gotta find you. Oh, pop, man. Man, that smacked the heck out of it. Got him that time, folks. Got him that time. That's a nice bluegill. Yeah, that's a 7-incher all day long. Yeah, that's a nice one there, folks. Gorgeous. Look at the colors on that guy. So let's see, 2 largemouth and a nice bluegill. And that's a gorgeous guy up there, folks. Beautiful. Yeah, that'll go 7-8 easy. Check out those colors on that fish. Just beautiful. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciated. Yeah, that little stinker fought, man. See, Lucy, what's going on? How you doing, Lucy? Lucy says hello. Let's see, Denny says hi, Lucy. Denny says hi, Lucy again. Let's see, Chris says hi, Lucy. Let's see, Denny says, come on, Mike, catch the biggins. Hey, a 3-pound largemouth, pretty daggone big, man. That's a 369. That's a fifth of the way to the state record, dude. Let's see, Danny says, Chris's time. And the pink blue emoji brigade is out again. Let's see, Danny says hi. Let's see, Chris says, there goes Mike's scooter again.
Let's see, Danny says, MVP, I might need more keeping your whatever. And laughing his butt off. Let's see Chris laughing his butt off again. Let's see Chris says, nice one. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The pink poo brigade is out. What? Pop. Oh, got him, folks. Got him. Right by the rod tip. About ready to pull her out. That's a little under 7 inches, about 6 3/4. So our second bluegill of the day. And how's our camera angles? We seem to be like way over here to this, right? Yeah, we were.
Duh.
Sorry, folks. Now I've got to move over here. There we go, folks. 2 bluegill and 2 largemouth so far on today's feed. Of course, the largemouth were on popper right by the rod tip in perfect view on feed, right in the beginning of the feed. So, man, that is going to make for some gorgeous accent-filled short feeds. That's got me pumped, folks. I don't get many topwater strikes. And to get them on feed like that, man, that is exciting. That's like something recorded that I'm going to be watching till I'm 106, 107, 105, whatever. I plan to make it into my triple digits, by the way, folks. I do. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was right at the rod tip, so kind of makes sense. These fish are coming into the shallows now. We're getting some warmer temps. I just threw it right in the daggone tree. Oops. They like the hot pink. Oh, pop. Come on. Oh, again. I could try a cast over here, but man, do I gotta be careful. Now, that is a tricky caster, folks. I had to cast around. I had to literally maneuver that rooster tail around the edges of that tree. He goes out that way, so I can't really cast in there. Wow. You can't cast a treble hook lure that sinks around these kinds of trees. You're going to get snagged every friggin' time. Snodgrass. No, actually, that's that cast net. I remember there's a cast snag right there. Oh, no, I did not do that, Michael. No, I came out of that tree, luckily. Man, that was a close one, folks. Ooh, that was too close. Too close for comfort there. This is kind of my technique around this lake a lot of times when I'm fishing by myself. I'll put a bass lure on and I'll fish the areas that have some nice actively feeding bass. And then on my way working to the next spot, I'll put on a little rooster tail or something that I can catch bluegill and crappie with. And when I get to that next spot, I'll switch back over to a bass lure. Oh, that was a add them on. Talking. Yeah, they seem to be out here, but just I can't hit them. Yeah, it was crappie. I know what that was. Crappie are out there. So, got a tree over my head here. I can't get a decent cast.
just our first spot. We got more right past the tree down here. What we got? Stickfish, tree bass, quarter of a tree pounder. What's going on? We're gonna take one more cast here before we move over there to the next location. I think we settled this spot again. What do I do with that pop? I don't want to lose that. I know I didn't put it in the bag. I think I brought it over here.
You hate it when you put something down and you can't find it. Crap.
It's here. I broke it off right over here. I remember now. I broke that off right over here so I could retire. That's it. Found it. I remembered. I put that in my box. That's a $5 more there, folks. I don't want to lose it. I do not want to lose that word. Alright, that's the box. Shouldn't take us a minute to move over to the next spot, and I'll come back and get our scooter. And just a minute or so here at the Pink Poo Emoji Brigade. Dun, 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 dun. Pink Poo Emojis are at it again. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what to do with you, Danny. I really don't. I don't. Yeah, he's incorrigible, folks. I just, yeah, I'll let him. No, I ain't gonna bother. More Pink Poo emojis here. Oh boy, I give up. Does its job. Don't get me wrong. I would like to have a little expensive one, but she gets me from point A to point B, and that's all. Compliments of donations to the channel, viewers like you. Thank you. Yeah, I think this is charged up enough, and that is not even charging at all, huh? Well. Oh well. Looks like this is discharged already. Alright, no worries. I should have done that more, but my landlord, he was transferring the ownership of the house to himself, and he had to turn the electricity into his name because my old landlady shut it off the moment he signed the paperwork. I guess that's a common thing. I don't know.
I don't know. And there we are, folks. Let's see. I need a tissue a lot. Yeah, if you're blowing that out of your nose, you need to get some help there. Let's see, Spawn, what's going on? How you doing, Spawn? Let's see him, Varga. Spawn says, hi, MVP and Chris. Hello from Hungary. Awesome, my friend. We're in Fairgrounds Park in St. Louis, Missouri. Yeah, I'm not even worried about all the colorful pink stuff there. Let's see, Miss Kiki says, would love you, Mike. I'd love, oh boy. Appreciate you guys coming in. I hope you're enjoying the show and I hope you're having a great day. Let's see, Denny says, wipe it off, Chris. Yeah. I don't even want to know. Let's see, 987, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Hang in for a live feed or two and I'll see about getting you a mod. But I usually don't do that on the first live feeds unless you've been a mod in the past. Let's see, Danny with the heart emojis and the trophy emojis. Let's see, let us know. Danny says, let's see, 98 says MB. Yep, just come in a couple live feeds, and we'll definitely see about getting you that wrench. No, you don't need to transfer $500, Danny. Let's see, Spawn says, thank you and have a nice day, Danny. See, Chris says, Danny, you write it with not that far yet, Chris. Let's see, 11 people in and 76 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today. There are plenty of ways to support the channel, Danny. You can comment for a couple live feeds. Yeah, chat with us. Enjoy the feed. Drop a couple likes. That's one of the best ways to support a channel, by the way. Come in, watch a few short feeds too. I've got plenty of short feeds. I've got thousands of short feeds. I think every fish should have its time on YouTube. No matter how dinky of a fish it is, it should have its time on YouTube, folks. It should. I mean, they were nice enough to hit on my line. I should give them some kind of appreciation there. Got some floating like muck out here today. So we caught 2 nice largemouth today and 2 real nice bluegill. Popped it and dropped it. Man, they are good at grabbing that rooster tail and not getting a hook in them. Yeah, those bass were on Topwater, folks. So stay tuned for those action-filled short feeds. We're not quite at a spot yet. Further down, just a smidgen. Yeah, I thought I'd try at the edge of the location, but apparently I'm just a little bit off. Get off the grass. Thank you. Yikes! That was too fast. I'm gonna have to check that, make sure that's still in, because that was too quick of a turn. see 11 people still in. Awesome, folks. Let's see 176 thumbs. Not 70. Yep, 76 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Sorry about that. Let me refresh here so I know where she's. Yeah, I'll refresh it just to make sure. Here we go. Let's see, Jay, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Jay says Danny. That's says Miss Giggy. Jay says Chris. And Jay with the hi emojis. Jay, hi again. What's going on, everyone? Hey, we're doing okay, my friend. We've got 2 nice largemouth on a topwaters popper, like 3 pounds and one about a ½ pound, and 2 nice blues on the rooster tail. Just transitioning over to the rooster tail now. That's the first sun I've seen in days. It's been pouring down rain all night. Had him hooked twice there. Amazing, a fish can grab a lure with a set of treble hooks and miss getting hooked. Boy, those 2 nice largemouth made the day all worthwhile. Those topwater strikes right at my feet, perfectly on feed. Hard pressed to get any camera angles any better than that. They were within a couple feet of the bank, flipped underhanded, so I get a nice soft landing. Wind's blowing at my back. Let me dive bomb around here. That's where we were getting those crappie the other day. Now, I do have a worm rigged up. I can always put freaking worm on if I really want to. Come on, come on. Man, it's like pop, pop, pop. Googly, that was like pop, 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 pop. Pop again. Twice. Really start hitting it today. That's some nice fishing on the surface out there deep. Wonder what those are. Catfish, maybe? They're kind of rolling at the surface, so I think they might be chasing shad out there. Shad are starting to come up to the surface. I don't know. Maybe the bass are starting to. God, that's supposed to pull off. Oh man, that was a nice crappie. Dang it. That was a nice.
separate enter. I guess I should have brought my baseball cap today. Hard to know what the weather's gonna do in St. Louis. Like 1 minute's 50 degrees, the next minute's going. Oh God, got him that time. Got him that time, folks. Yeah, that's a smaller one than we had on a minute ago, but still, it's our first crappie of the day. That's a white crappie. That's about just a hair under 7 inches, so 6 3/4 probably. Gorgeous fish, folks. That's as big as my hand, and just a little bit more, so 6 3/4. So two nice largemouth, 2 bluegill, and a crappie so far. Beautiful guy, folks. Beautiful. I love it, my friends. That guy out close, folks, for you guys. Don't get many views like this on YouTube. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I know the difference between them crappie and them bluegill, because them bluegill go ping, 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 ping. And that crappie's like one whack, and you better have them hooked. CJ says, hi, all. CJ says, checking in on my YouTube channel. Awesome, my friend. I got you. Let's see. Chris says, sub to you, Jay. Thank you, Chris. Let's see. Chris says, nice one. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 8 people still in and 78 thumbs up. Incredible, my friends. Said, I hope you guys are enjoying the show today. And, yep, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Now, looks like it might be time, folks. Get more warmer out here. We're gonna get the old jacket. And it took long enough to get warm out here today. Really. Got it, folks. Yeah. That's another nice bluegill. So 3 bluegill, 2 largemouth, and a crappie. Yeah, no, that's about 6 inches. Yeah, it's about 6 inches. Just about an inch shorter than my hand. Gorgeous guy, folks. Beautiful. I love doing this, folks. Really do. Switch her around here for you guys. Yeah, when you can hold them by the mouth, they're quite a bit over 6 inches. So that's just a hair under 7. Yeah. See, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. The bass, the bluegill look like they still got their winter colors on some of them. And yet the bass are in here hitting topwater right by the friggin' bank. Makes a lot of sense this season. Another Adam. Dang. And sometimes you just can't keep them pinned. They got such tiny little mouths in there. These rooster tails have got such tiny little hooks on them. Sometimes you just won't stay pinned. dangerous. On it. We're in kind of a like a windy spot here, so out there. There's got to be some movement out there. Bend that outward a little bit instead of inward. Make her spin a little bit better. Definitely spinning better. Looks like today was the day I should have gone over to Fallon. I fished the river today. I honestly did think about it. I checked the river stage, and she's at 30.2 feet still, like just over flood stage. That's some tough fishing, folks. When she gets over the levees. I don't see any signs of any carp activity down here today. That's another thing I wanted to come out here and kind of see how the carp were doing, and I don't see any action. We've got some little stick fish, cabbage. I don't eat cabbage unless it's got salad dressing on it. Salad dressing, a heck of a lot of bacon and chicken and ham mixed in there. And that's not actually a salad, that's called a sandwich. I think we're going to move a little bit further down here. We got 3 fish here, so we're still catching them, folks. We're here still catching them. We're still catching fish, folks. It looks okay. Pull that up just a little bit more so she's even. Looks okay to me. Chat, see what's going on. Why'd you go to that? And here we go. Let's see, Monster, what's going on? How you doing, Monster? Monster says hi. Let's see, Ronnie, what's going on? How you doing today? Ronnie says, hey, everyone. Chris says Monster. Chris says Ron. Let's see, 13 incredible people in and 82 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you. Hope you guys are enjoying the show and hope you're having a great day. Let's see, Danny says, Colt brother. Let's see, Danny with the Cyclops emoji. It looks like a pretty clear image to me, my friends. Yeah, let's get back to some fishing. See, so far we've caught 3 nice bluegill, 2 nice bass on topwaters, and a crappie. I did kill a little bit of time over there working that topwater over there. I don't get many chances to really go after bass with topwater. I know, unfortunately, it looks like where they were hitting was not only in the sun, but it was also a deeper drop-off right around the edges. Now, there's no deeper drop-offs around this edge. It's all like it's a slow tapering drop-off. So you get way over there to that other tree, straight across from us. Then she goes into that quick drop-off. Got him, folks. Got him. Come on, take him, buddy. Take him. Got another nice bluegill. For our fourth bluegill of the day. Yeah, that's got some gorgeous colors to it, folks. Just beautiful. Bright and gold. Golden brown. That's another beautiful one, folks. Yeah, I'm not even using bait right now. We're using artificials. Yeah, that one will go about, yeah, just a hair under 7 inches. So we'll go 6 3/4. Gorgeous guy, folks. Beautiful. Gotta love it, my friends. All right, buddy. See you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Every time we move to another spot, we get some more fish. Let's see, Danny says, Ron, yo. Miss Gigi says, Ron. Let's see, Sharky, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Let's see, what do you catch the most? In this lake, bluegill and crappie. Largemouth come in a third, and with a channel a fourth. Now, when you go down the river, Mississippi River, down by the Arch in St. Louis, freshwater drum is primarily number 1. Let's see, common carp, grass carp, let's see, blue cat channel, and finally would be, well, flathead would be they're the most rare, but I still catch some of them. Let's see, Ranyo says, where are you from? We're in St. Louis, Missouri, my friend. Skiggy says, he's from the Netherlands. Oh, I got you. Let's see, Frank, what's going on? How you doing, Frank? Frank says, Mike can be Mike, brother. Let's see, Ranyo says, Frank, hey. Frank says, Ranyo, brother, hello. All right, 17 people and 84 thumbs up. That's just awesome, folks. We're already approaching the 100 barrier. We're already approaching the 100. Yeah, we're just using a little, well, I got to get that muck off here like it's not grass. Make that floor look nice again. There we go. A little pink, pink rooster tail, hot pink. Now the bass I got on a popper in the beginning of the feed. The biggest was about 3 pounds. That other one was about 3/4 of a pound. Missed them. Man, how can they grab that lure and not get hooked? Always amazes me I get a strike. Grab that lure without getting hooked. Yeah. No. Got him, folks. Got him. That feels like a crappie. Maybe not. I don't know. No, just a smaller bluegill. Yeah, that's a little 5-incher. But every fish deserves its moment on YouTube. Yeah, that's just a little 5-incher, folks. A little golden guy. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 bluegill, 2 largemouth, and a crappie. Buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now, that's the reason why I can have trouble hooking them sometimes, because them more guys are very hard to hook.
I got a little plan. Let me do something right. Probably got a lot of these guys. So, put like the tiniest friggin' little piece of worm on the end of this rooster tail. Give it just a little additional scent. Those guys they're probably chasing the stinker. Yeah, I'm not gonna make sure this doesn't mess with the rooster tail back. One time I don't do this a lot because it messes with the rooster tail back. Seems to be okay. Some bass and bluegill so far.
Big mouth bass?
Yeah, largemouth. This lake's full of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't catch shit up in there. What you use for bait?
The bass hit it's a topwater bait. It floats on the surface. You're supposed to work it and make it look alive. Bass are predators.
So like fly fish.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like fly fishing, except with like a spinning reel and with a little heavier rod. You got to make that more.
Oh, so I won't never catch shit with the thing I got here.
Well, with worm and other stuff like that, bluegill, channel catfish, other stuff like that hits them.
Yeah.
But I'm using artificial, so.
And we're all here in the water. Or you got them sitting in the water.
No, I catch them release.
Oh.
Yeah, I have fun with them out here, so.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm doing a live stream right now on YouTube.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah.
Drive safe out here. Got him.
Thank you.
Hook popped off. Thanks. Yeah, see that? They're hitting out here.
Yeah.
And I had that one, folks. Dumb little idea. This could work. If I can keep this from messing up the action of this rooster tail. Dang it, I forgot to give her my tag name. Crap. Why didn't someone remind me? Chris, what is wrong with you? Moderator. I'm kidding, buddy. Where am I? Got him. Got him that time. Another nice one. So number 6. So 6 bluegill, 2 largemouth, 2 nice largemouth too, and a crappie. Beautiful guy, folks. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, every time someone says I come down here and I say I catch fish, people are looking to like, where are they? Back in the lake. People don't understand the concept of catch and release, I guess. Yeah, that's another like. Well, actually, that one's just on 6 inches. So now in this lake, that's your basic average size for bluegill. Now they get bigger. I mean, we've caught some like last week. We caught a couple 8, 9 inches long. Our battery is about ready to go. 8% left. 8% on our backup phone. Now our main phone has 35%. I'm still doing pretty good. Let's see, Pierre Coops, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Let's see, Ronyo says, look like a snakehead. I'm back, and Hannah says, I had to donate some food to my local pantry. I got you, my friend. Thanks for returning. Let's see, 10 people in, 89 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boy, why is our camera angle like today? Can't see my face. Maybe I'm just a little bit too far that way. Come on. Yeah, I desperately need a new tripod, folks. Yeah, this one's falling apart. Let's see, Pierre Coops, what's going on? How you doing, Pierre Coops? Pierre Coops with the hi and with the fan from the UK or Netherlands or what? Let's see. Hannah says hi, Ron. Let's see. Jenny says hi, Pierre. Jenny says sorry, I'm back. see, Pierre says, Denny, bro. Let's see, Miss Giggy says Pierre. Denny says, it's a Welsh's catfish, Ronyo, and a foot, only a small one. Let's see, Ronyo. Okay, looking fish. Let's see, Lucy with the unicorn, the rainbow, and the heart emojis. I appreciate that, my friend. Let's see, Pierre says Miss Giggy. Miss Giggy says Lucy. Let's see, Danny says Ronyo. Search for a European catfish. You will see monsters. Let's see, Ronyo says, well, do I have to see the wells? Let's see, Danny with the number 1 emojis. Let's see, Miss Giggy's, yep, a cute little one. Boy, I love how those colors, like, go right through those, so beautiful and translucent. 9 people in, 89 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Just 11 more till we can break 100 today. Yeah, I think this is a better angle, folks. That way, it's a little bit closer to the water. That way, you guys can see my face a little bit more. And I'm not, like, you can't just see my back only. I had a, man, had a little tiny piece of a worm on that rooster tail. It's like, I do that with trout sometimes in the winter. I'll put a little piece of corn on there. I got him, folks. Got him. Awesome. Number 7. Yeah, another beautiful one, folks. Those gold colors. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, we're going to get him in closer for you guys to check out this time. See how that sun shines right through his translucent, like, beautiful guy. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, evidently, they want a little tip of a worm on her today. So, yep. Let's get the worms out. So, get the worms out. That might be a reason why I missed them too. My hooks keep bent a little bit. I did hit a tree over there, so I had to pull off of that. So we're not putting much worm on here today, just a little itty bitty piece. What happens is that little bluegill, crappie, whatever, he comes up, smells that actual food on there, and he takes a better whack at it. Just kind of swiping at it. And it's the same idea with rainbow trout. You put like 1 kernel of corn on there, or you soak your tails in corn overnight. That does the trick too. I've tried it. In areas where they don't allow bait. Yeah, that's an old trick, folks. Soak your artificials in that are metal in and something with scent on it. Pop. Made it stop spinning there, folks. Man, almost thinker hit it. Made it stop spinning there. Spin. Spin until I got it almost back to the bank. I sure would love fishing the river this time of the year, but usually I am. I mean, usually this time of the year the water's on
on the downfall. We've already had the flooding. And she's starting to drop. Come on, buddy. Dang it. Never had that hook in his mouth. I could feel him just holding on to it. Boy, he cleaned that little scooter off. The tiniest little piece of a fresh worm. I think dying one. We always have a few worms that wind up coming to the surface and dying on them. And it happens when you put like 100 worms in a little bucket. That's right there. Right there. And pinch her off. That's one little itty bitty tiny itty bitty tiny piece. Pop. Yeah, they are really finding it fast out there with that little piece of worm on there. I can feel it when they hit it, the blade stops spinning. Yeah, so. Yeah, this little Ozark Trails casts pretty good most of the time. Sometimes you just bomb. I don't know what. Sometimes you don't want to have. That's a good cast. Blades gonna spin. There they go. Pop. Aha. Got him, folks. Yep, I got him. Yeah, that's another smaller guy. Yeah, it's about 6 inches. About 6 inches exactly that time. So that's our 5th, 6th, 7th. We'll use the 7th. So 7 bluegill, 2 largemouth, and a crappie so far. Beautiful guy, folks. It's another nice one, my friends. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciated. Yeah, this backup cell phone's got to be ready to go. Net worth 5% on this. Let's see, Danny with the fishy emojis. Danny with more fishy emojis and more fishy emojis and more fishy emojis and oh, sorry. Ugh. What the heck you do that for, Danny? I just about passed out there. What is wrong with you? Let's see. Hannah says hi, everyone. You can't do that to me. I'll go into like a trance. Let's see. 6 people in and 92 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you. Let's get back to the fishing. Hopefully you guys are having a great day today. Huh? 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 Three strikes that calf. Didn't hook any of them. They were all just whacked at it.
one crappie today. That's interesting. Got a different color on today. This is more of a panfish color than a bluegill color than a crappie color. Another thing I'm gonna have to order some more of, folks. So stupid rooster tails they just don't sell the right sizes down here at Walmart. Ah, come on. Stopped it from spinning all the way back to the bank. That's one little nip at it. I do have my bobber rig over here. I could take a few casts with it just out of curiosity. Still got a bobber and hook on it. You never know, that could be a 10-pound carp in front of me that wants to hit a worm. I don't know. Well, if I hook it on this tiny little friggin' micro wire hook, I'm gonna be in trouble. I'll be down here for the next hour trying to land her. I don't catch many carp on worm in these ponds because they got a lot of food. I mean, a lot of food. So whatever they're raised on, they're going to eat, folks. And in this lake, seriously, we just got out of nowhere a gust of 15 mile per hour out of friggin' nowhere. How am I supposed to compete with that? How am I supposed to compensate for that? I mean, just out of nowhere, it's got to blow like a sucker. I don't know. It just friggin' started blowing, huh? If I'd have known that, I'd have stuck it in the ground, but I don't know. All of a sudden, she just starts blowing. All we are is dust in the wind. Friends, all we are is dust in the wind. Yeah, I'm so happy to be out fishing and not freezing my butt off one day. I really am. I freaking freezing the last freaking couple of trips I went out fishing. I'm just curious as to what these guys are doing on worm right now. Yeah, I can leave that there. And just kind of, that bobber's gone already. Dang, really, dude? And that bobber went fast. Well, I was gonna set her down. Well, I put that hook right through my dang pants. I told you, these hooks are super sharp, folks. These things they'll stick into anything, including you. They'll stick into you just as easy as they'll stick into a fish. The only good news is they're so thin that they tend to come out very easily. Yeah. Oops. That's back on. I know this is my bass and catfish group. I should bring my cane pole down, folks. I really should. Watch this. The moment I put this rod down, that bobber will go.
another rod. This one. Let's get back to some fishing, folks. Casting on rooster tail here. Like that. Yeah, they definitely don't seem to like this mountain king as much as they like the fire tiger, but I don't have another fire tiger. I've only had one. Got that snack that fell apart yesterday. It must have had something in the head out there a minute ago. Not anything else to get. I don't know why I'm out there with a bomber. Come on. Man, I can't keep up. I do know they stock this with those long ears too, but for some reason you don't get them as much once bluegill and other species start moving around. Hard to think that the bluegill are smacking at a rooster tail, but they won't hit a worm right on. We had a ton of rain yesterday, and pretty much all night last night as well. So probably that's cold rain, folks. It was in the low 40s for just a few minutes this morning before the sun got up. That's freaking cold for May. I believe it was 44 degrees this morning. That's freaking cold. That's wintertime stuff. And aren't we in like mid-spring? Up and dropping. Maybe I'm off the spot here. They're here. I'll move you guys down with me. Just running with it. Oh, that wasn't a little. I think I had a catfish because that bobber was gone. There was no turning back with it. Boy, oh boy.
Now that felt like a little bit heavier weight too. Landing in Snodgrass. And that felt kind of heavy there, folks. I've been sitting there for a couple minutes and I hadn't gotten a bite. And all of a sudden that bobber just slammed down. Yeah, be good if I caught a nice little channel catfish, wouldn't it, folks? Just gonna put a nice little gobby out. Heck, I wasn't very far from the bank either. I was like pretty freaking close to the bank. I tell you what, I'll come back and check that chat. That's where I talked to you guys before my backup cell phone goes dead. Let's see, hi everyone. Let's see, Hannah says, don't fall. Let's see, Radian, what's going on? How you doing, Radian? Let's see, Radian says, hey, greetings from Cincinnati. What's the score today? Oh, bobber's gone. This will be our 8th bluegill. So 8 bluegill. Let's see, 2 big largemouth, like one over 3 pounds, and one about 3/4 of a pound, and a crappie. So 8, 9, 10, yep. So we've caught 11 fish so far on this feed. Now the bluegill have all been about the same size, but then and those largemouth were on topwaters right in the beginning of the feed. 2 beautiful largemouths busted, exploded on that popper. All right, see you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I thought for sure that was a catfish, the way that sucker just dived on that bobber. Because a catfish will hit a floatless bobber a certain way. When that sucker goes down, it'll go. And that did that. Let's see, Ronnie says, hello, Radion. Let's see, Radion says, what's your barometric pressure? Is it rising or falling? It's rising right now. So even though we had storms come in last night, we're supposed to have storms come in again very soon. So the barometer went right down and right back up again. See, Hannah says, ouch, I felt that. See, Matthew, what's going on? How you doing, Matthew? Matthew says, hello, everyone. In chat, glad to see you out fishing, Mike. Glad to see you in chat today, my friend. Let's see, Bob says hi. How you doing today, Bob? Let's see, Chris says, I'm back. What did I miss? A couple nice bluegill. Let's see, Bambi says, yeah, thumbs up. Yep, don't forget to like and subscribe, my friends. Only takes a second. Just double tap that screen. And, you know, where she's up by that little white thing that says subscriptions, just tap that. Let's see, Bambi says, wake up, y'all. Let's see, Bambi says, I am awake. That girl's got so much coffee in her, she ain't gonna sleep till for a month. Bambi says, bless you, sweet, haha. Let's see, Hith, what's going on? Hith Fishing. Hith Fishing says hi. Let's see, Bambi says hi. Danny says hi, Bambi. And it says, I'm tired, Bambi. Working in 12-hour shifts yesterday. I know. I kid you guys about that, but I do enjoy you guys dropping by and spending your quality time. And your time is precious, folks. I do know that. Let's see, Henny says 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Danny says, wow. Let's see, Bambi says, are you a nurse or in an office? Let's see, 6 and 96. We're almost to 100, folks. Just 4 more likes to make 100. Yeah, I got to put more worm on there. I can take a couple more casts with the rooster tail. It's too hot to wear that heavy-duty jacket today, and it's a little bit too cool to be wearing this stupid sweatshirt. I should be wearing the same thing I was wearing yesterday, except it was 15 friggin' degrees cooler yesterday, and it was drizzling rain too. So never know what the weather. They said it was supposed to be like 55 for a high and cloudy and overcast all day. 8 to 10 mile per hour winds. Now we wound up like 4 to 5 mile per hour winds. Mostly sunny. They weren't even freaking close again. Don't get that wrapped around the other line, Michael. Always doing that when I'm not looking. Always doing that when I'm not looking, folks. You're good at it too. It seems like they're a little slower today than on previous days. I mean, it did rain about like 2 inches again yesterday. The river's going over its levee, so it's like 30.2 feet. It's supposed to give up another 2 feet, so I might go down there just to show you the river in a day or two when it's gushing over the levees. Now, on occasion, there are a few spots that are lower than others. There might be some carp and stuff, you know, kind of following that water, but it's rare because it doesn't happen very often. They usually just set in the trees. Unless it gets like way up there, it's like another, like I said, another 3 or 4 feet higher, and I can fish the river. Another 3 or 4 feet lower, and I can fish the river. Another bite. Ah, come on. Crap. Sinker? Yeah, I should have brought my cane pole, folks. Yeah, should have brought the dang on cane pole. And no evidence of carp activity down here today. I mean, there's not one carp come up to the surface today. No backflips, no tail walks, nothing. Oh, I saw that bobber bounce. Man, that was a... Ooh. Man. That was a bass just obliterated something in the shallows in there. I heard that. Bobber again. Yeah, they're even being a nuisance with worm today. Got him. Got him, folks. Another nice one. So 9 bluegill. Yeah, we got some muck on that one. Unfortunately. Got a little snot grass on him, trying to get him in. Number 9, folks. 9 bluegill. Let's see, 9 bluegill, 2 largemouth and a crappie so far. Gorgeous guy, folks. Beautiful. Alright, buddy, let me get that hook right out of you, and you're good to go. See ya. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. And our battery went. Yep. That's dead. I'm gonna leave my thing over here to see what I'm reading in chat, because we gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Our battery just went. I thought I charged that up more than that, but it's possible I didn't. All right. It's better, folks. See, David, what's going on? How you doing, David? David says, how are you doing? Doing today, buddy? Doing today, bro? Doing okay. Let's see, 9 bluegill. Let's see, 2 nice largemouth and a crappie. Let's see, 6 people in, 97 thumbs up. Let's see, Hannah says, I work in a hospital kitchen. Work in the kitchen at the hospital. They have crazy hours. Let's see, Miss Kiki says, David. Let's see, Hannah says, yes, we are very short-staffed. Like most hospitals, I've heard they can do that. Let's see, Bambi says, wow. Let's see, Bambi says, gosh, knows, you sweetie. Let's see, Bambi says, hey, Miss Giggy. David Angel. Work never done. I hear you. Let's see, Bambi with the heart emoji. And yep, so, yep. I got you. Let me set my spot in chat. And boy, I appreciate all those reactions, my friends. It does help out the channel so much. Let's get back out here and see if we can catch some more for you guys. Now that wind is starting to blow again. It's changed direction. So this is blowing the exact same direction it was blowing the other day now. So we're definitely getting some storms coming in from this direction because it's you know how when a storm comes in, actually the air will start moving towards the storm. That's what's going on. Then right when she gets here, she'll kind of stabilize, and then she'll start pushing back the other direction. That's another nice one down there. I keep hearing him hit the surface down there. Oh, fuck, man. How can you not keep them little stinkers hooked? Unbelievable sometimes. Hop, hop, drop it. Right up at the surface. Maybe I can get something here like almost like a topwater. I need to put my popper back on. Work cold, but seems like a lot of work for maybe one fish that might hit down there. I can get another one off for you guys right now. That's crazy when you cast that right in front of something and not. They dip at 3-4 times and then they stop right before you get the hook into them. And I got that rock face. What do I? Yep. Stick bass. Yeah, stick bass, folks. Another daggone little stick bass.
I didn't get any big stick bass today. Only little stick bass. Caught two normal bass. No large stick bass today. Got him, folks. Got him. Come on, buddy. Stay pan. That's a nice bluegill there. A little smaller than I thought he was. He's got some gunk on him, but still number 10. Awesome fish, folks. And that hook is like right in the lower lip. There we go. There's our 10th of the day, folks. Number 10. That's another golden translucent color one. Beautiful guy, folks. He's nipping at my hand. You see him? He's nipping at me. All right, one close up for you guys. Yeah, see him nipping at me? All right, see you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we got probably about another, I'm not sure. Let's see, Bambi says, I'm going plant seed, so y'all get word in. Let's see, DCP, what's going on? How you doing, DCP? DCP says, MBP, hello, how are you? I'm doing okay, my friend. I've caught, let's see, 10 bluegill. Let's see, 2 nice largemouth, 1 over 3 pounds, and a crappie. Let's see, 524 asks, what are you throwing on that rod? I was casting a hot pink rooster tail. Now for the largemouth, I was using a Topwater rattle pop. Let's see, DCP says nice. See 8 people in. Let's see a 98 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Just takes a second. But let me show you what lure I'm using. It's a little hot pink rooster tail. Yeah, this works for crappie and bluegill pretty good in this lake. And every once in a while you get a bass on it too. Got him, folks. Got him. Got him. At number 11. Another golden brown guy. Golden color, folks. Number 11. Yeah, this little fire tiger, the hot pink rooster tail, it works pretty good because even in the wind, you can kind of bomb that. The wind doesn't pick up on it very much. It's a very light lure, but that's about 6 inches. So, see you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was a little smaller in my hand, so it was a little smaller, like 5 9/10. All right, everything seems to be okay in chat. Let's get back to fishing. We don't have much of a budget, folks, so I tell you guys ways that you can go out and fish with very little money and still wind up catching some nice fish. Got him, folks. Got him. 10, 11. Come on, stay pan, stay pan. Yeah, that's a little guy, but number 12. Yeah, that's a 4-incher there, folks. Yeah, that won't even go 5 inches. 9, 10, 11. Yep.
12. Now that's a really small guy there, but yeah, that would be bait size, folks. That would be bait size. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Got a little gunk on it. Yeah, that's never good. A little bit of that rotten leaves from the bottom will stop anything from hitting. Nipping at it. Try straight out. I haven't actually cast went straight out. I don't do that often. I don't usually cast straight out. That's one of the reasons why I don't, because I usually don't get anything on it. Got it right by the bank. Yeah, you follow it all the way in or hit it right by the bank. So, 12, number 13. 13 bluegill, let's see. 2 nice largemouth and a crappie. Beautiful guy, folks. Beautiful. That's another golden one, guys. That gets in that sun. Look at how that sun just shines right through that fish. You can, gotta love it, my friends. All right, see you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, let's see what's going on in chat right now, folks. Let's see, DCP says, nice. Miss Kiki says DCP. Lucy says, with the rainbow emojis 3 times over. Let's see, Miss Kiki with the fishy emojis. 2 different types of fishy emojis. Let's see, 98 people, 98 thumbs up, folks. Awesome. Yeah, we just got a couple more minutes before we get by 3 hours. I think we'll call her at 3 hours today. I think we'll call her at 3 hours. Yeah, this little hot pink rooster tail seems to be doing okay today. It's standing its ground. Yeah, actually, hot pink is one of those colors that shows up the best in dingy and murky water. And it shows up pretty good in clear water too. I do have to be back to the house eventually here, very soon. I gotta keep on with the moving here. As you guys remember, I've got to move out of my place. I've got And that's going to be a heck of a lot of work because I need a cat carrier. I ain't got a cat carrier. I've never had to actually move my cats more than a couple 100 yards up the block. Now I've got to move them at least a block down prairie, and that's going to be difficult. I'm going to need a cat carrier to get them down there. That's something we'll need to talk about later in a later feed. I have to go by Dollar General here too anyway. Oddly enough, there's no one fishing this lake right now. I mean, there's no one here. I think there'd be someone out today. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Got him, folks. Got him. That's a little bigger. Yeah, that's a nice bluegill. Yeah, that is a nice one there, folks. That's a 7-incher. Yeah, that is a beautiful one, folks. Just a gorgeous one. I think we're gonna call her, folks. This is a heck of a good fish to end the live feed on. Yeah, just a gorgeous male. Look at those bronze and browns and blues around that head. Just a gorgeous fish, folks. Yeah, I think we're gonna kill her throughout 3 hours. I've still got some other stuff to do. I've got to finish moving some more stuff over to the new place, and I've got to try to figure out about a cat carrier and go by Dollar General here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show, my friends. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Yeah, see you, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yep, don't forget to like and subscribe, my friends, if you haven't. Let's see, we are, just at 3 hours, folks. We are just broken 3 hours. I think we're going to call her. Let's see, Miss Giggy, Bambi, Danny. I appreciate you guys staying in for the entire feed. DCP also dropping by. Cindy, somebody really all in first in feed. I do appreciate that, my friends. I'm just going to... Well, like I said, I got some other stuff to do. And Chris, yes sirree. Chris, I appreciate you coming in. Hope you guys enjoyed the show today. We caught 14 bluegill, 2 big largemouth, and a crappie today. So definitely a good day. And it's, any day you catch a bass on a topwater, it's a good one if I say so myself. Just gonna have my old good luck. Stay safe. Hope to see you in the water. Keep doing what you love. Keep them lines tight. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Appreciate it. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.